use in his real life to manipulate and convey things. That's how he experiences the world. And that's exactly how our lines of inquiry will further go into. So the child begins to understand this big idea by understanding what are the sources of light and sound. Then he goes to explore into the properties of light and sound. And finally, he manipulates these properties and creates something of his own. Two main factors which PYP believes very strongly. It's not just the PYP. In fact, it's going to be across the IB curriculum. And in PYP, we start building the base. One is the learner profile attributes, which I introduced earlier. So there are 10 learner profile attributes. Similarly is going to be the skills. If you read the 5 skills, social skills, research skills, thinking skills, communication and self-management, I'm sure you will agree with me that if a person has these 5 skills in place, he's achieved it. He's arrived. Because then the learning will happen on his own. So our unit of inquiry comprises of all of this, where a child. And because this methodology is different, there are no subjects as such, there are no chapters and there are no question answers. Your child in preterm tends to explore this complete unit of inquiry and move into the next academic session with his peer group and feel comfortable and adjust to the IB methodology. Besides this, we will also believe in language development. Nowhere are we saying that the child has gaps, like Miss Anisha had mentioned, but somewhere to get used to the fact that how language we learn here as a functional use. We do not learn grammar in the text of like, okay, here are the sentences, just circle all the nouns. Functional. And finally, in the end, I know because the parent eventually wants to see what did he actually learn in these 2 months. He will actually end up writing a little story for you, and you will find that the expression would have improved, his vocabulary would have improved, the typical grammar that we talk about would be in place. And of course, like any parent's concern, mathematics. That how is that done? So once again, there is going to be a little assessment that will be done just to gauge every child's level, because we believe in working on each individualized plan for the child, which is going to be on differentiation. So some of the basic concepts that we'll be working on will be the number system, measurement and data handling. At the end of these 2 months, he will be able to show you a project which he's created by applying these mathematical concepts. So it's not just going to be that he needs to mug up the formula for calculating the perimeter and area, but he's going to have a project where he would have used that particular formula. Or maybe he would have. So this is something which I very strongly believe in, that every teacher by the end, this is how they are. I call my students my kids because in our year together, they aren't just kids on my class list. They become a part of my heart. So your children are our children and our children are also our children. Thank you so much.
Yes, Anuj, let me unmute you. What's your question?
And good morning. So my question at this time is about that books. If we have any books or something available for student, for children to go through, some material is there for them so that they can spend their time working on worksheets or something like this. Something is available because
to answer your question, Anuj, let this unit of inquiry thing start. I think what you will see is meaningful engagement.
Yeah. So, you have a very valid question as to how to engage them. They can't be just sitting in front of the screen. So we've thought about it. And what we've done with other students is, when we were anticipating that, we may not return to school for very long, whatever few hours that we had that day, we immediately just send the school buses, our school vans and everybody, the books were home delivered. So each child, those who are not in the preterm program already have their jotters, textbooks and everything at home. So hence the question came to our mind, how are we going to sync the pretermers in? So what we've decided is, if there is a page that everybody else in the class is doing in their Hindi Rimjim textbook, so that these kids do not feel left out, what we are going to do is we're going to scan and send that sheet to you as an attachment. Besides this, there will be tasks assigned which you will very soon experience on Seesaw, where they will be doing something, reading something. They will have to submit their assignment and it is going to be corrected and sent back to you.